issue are the only answer. Housing Department, thank you.
So, Craig, what are you going to do to solve the housing issue on the res?
Solve the housing issue on the res. That's a good question. There's, one of the candidates had talked about the current housing program where they create market rate rentals. I think that's a successful program. They take money out of housing non-program funds to buy these houses, rehab them, and then rent them to tribal members. I think at the last 2 legislature meetings, we okayed the purchase of, I think, 2, 3, or 4 properties for just that reason. And it's a kind of a tough area to get land. There's such a 95%. I think of our land is in trust, or sustained yield, so you can't really do much with that. WRDC, one of our charter entities, looked at creating that apartment complex. I think we need to take another look at that. Maybe the tribe can help out with the loan fund home ownership program, where they, are able to help tribal members with purchases of homes. I think maybe that needs to be looked at. Maybe some more resources put there. The tribe, when Allides County had their foreclosure sale, the tribe bought up a lot of properties in that fashion. For, I think the focus was on housing with some of those decisions. So there's a lot of possibilities. I think the tribe just needs to make it more of a priority.
And last but not least, Ron?
So just so I'm on the same page, how will I resolve the housing problem?
The question is, what are you going to do to solve the housing issue on the res?
Well, the rest of the candidates put out a lot of good ideas, and I really think that would probably be the place to start, is to assess what is the problems. Is there a lack of single family housing? Is there a lack of housing for, larger families? And so once we understand where the issues are, then we can work at resolving or solving those problems. I think housing has done a real excellent job in regards to low income housing, and I think that's driven the housing on the reservation for quite a long time. But what happens is that people's incomes start going to such where they're no longer low income, and then they're being charged these outrageous fees. And so that next level of housing, I'm not sure if it's middle income or what it would be called. There's not hardly any of that available, and then access to financial resources is real difficult. So I think, we need to work with banks to help get money available to people who have jobs and have the ability to pay, and then work in regards to single housing units.
Thank you. So we'll do a 5-minute break here. If you